Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your May 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you for joining us here today and welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. Thank you for those of you who continue to watch, listen, follow, and subscribe. Thank you for all your feedback and comments. Keep them coming. You guys are brilliant. Thank you as well to those of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings. You guys keep me so busy. It's an honor and a pleasure and a blessing to read for you, and I'm very grateful for the trust that you place in me to do so. And a special thank you to my regular clients as well, particularly for the consistent feedback that you send and how our readings continue to play out in your lives. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little About or Description button on my YouTube channel's homepage. That'll give you a little more information and my email address. Feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. Current turnaround time for personal readings is anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but since I do readings full-time 6 days a week, I'm usually able to get back with you pretty quickly and schedule a reading within a 2-week period of time. I do love and romance readings, compatibility chartings, career, work, and finances, year overviews, and so on. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. So these are general readings, and there's many of you watching, thousands of you watching, so of course they're not going to mean the same to the same degree as everyone who's watching. So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well. They may play out a little more predictably for you. And by watching all three, it just gives you additional insight and clarity into what's going on in your life for the time frame that the reading covers. Now, typically, when I do my general readings at the beginning of the month, I do 8 cards, 2 cards for each week with a 9th card from the bottom of the deck for crowning card. And I've been pulling the same amount for mid-months too for the last year or so. But I've decided to pull 2 cards for each week, but since we're only looking at the last 2 weeks, I'm going to be pulling 4 cards, 2 for mid-months, the 3rd and the 4th week, with an additional 5th card from the bottom of the deck, of course, is your crowning card, in the interest of making the videos a little bit shorter and more efficient and streamlined. So let's move right along. This video is for Taurus, the earth sign of Taurus, Taurus the bull, for May 2017 mid-month. Let us see what the last couple of weeks, the remainder of this beautiful month of May, has in store for our Taurians. Taurus, May 2017, mid-month. Taurus, May 2017, mid-month. Okay, Taurus. We begin with the 4 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles, followed by the 8 of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and advice is the Chariot. It looks like some of you may be leaving a job, workplace situation, career, retiring, perhaps to pursue something else, perhaps to some of you I'm getting maybe retiring and are kind of off and running on the next portion of your life. Some of you may be leaving a job. Some of you may be just taking a much needed vacation. Let's begin, Taurus. We start with the 4 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Wands. So the 4 of Cups, here we have earth, sorry, I'm thinking Taurus, earth energy. Here we have water, which is the element which governs the suit of cups. And the energy of this suit is usually manifested in the emotional area of our life, our emotional landscape, feelings, relationships as well, how we relate to people, all different kinds of relationships. The 4 of Cups can represent being at a place, Taurus, where you feel kind of maybe a little bored. I sometimes call this the boredom ingratitude card. Doesn't mean you're ungrateful, but you can see these 3 cups next to this man, beautiful golden glowing cups, upright and full, and another one being handed to him out of the sky, almost like a divine opportunity. It's as if what you have in your life is pretty nice, is pretty good, but for some reason you're just maybe emotionally disconnected. The shine's gone off of it. You may feel bored, kind of restless, maybe a bit apathetic, wanting something different, maybe wanting to do something different. Maybe just you're experiencing burnout, not quite sure what you want to do, but just not feeling all that into it, all that emotionally connected. Now, for some of you, I'm getting more of a work, career, job, maybe project energy for the majority of this. You can apply the same energy to relationships. This could represent how you're feeling about a certain relationship, although I'm getting a stronger energy in like work, job, project, career energy. And it feels like you may have reached just a burnout phase. You're just maybe overworked. You're tired of doing the same thing every day. Just not feeling it. You're not feeling very plugged in and very connected. Now, the Four of Cups, hang on. Okay, so the Four of Cups is paired with the Eight of Wands. Here we have fire energy, which is the element that governs wands. And this energy, this suit is, it's passionate. It's the kind of the opposite of the Four of Cups. It's passion, enthusiasm. This energy is creative energy, manifesting, building energy, change, movement, action, power. It's a very fluid, dynamic, action-oriented suit. The Eight of Wands is a card of movement, of communication. This can represent actual physical movement. You may be doing a lot of moving, a lot of traveling, going back and forth, and maybe that's why you're feeling a bit burnt out, a bit disconnected. This card often represents communication coming and perhaps going back and forth very swiftly, very powerfully. It can also represent communication which you haven't received yet, but which is on its way, and it's coming quite quickly. You can see these wands have left their point of origin, but they haven't quite hit ground yet. For some of you, a story is going to split off, of course. There's a lot of you watching. It's going to mean different things. For some of you, you're finding yourself around the middle of the month, the third week or so, just feeling kind of maybe bored, tired of what you've been doing. Maybe it's from burnout, overwork, or you're just tired of doing the same thing in a job, in a career path, a project of some kind. It could be artistic, creative endeavor of some kind, or just something that you've been doing. Or you're just feeling just kind of like, I'm bored, I don't know, I'm not connected to anything, I feel like I want to change, but I'm not really sure what. Some of you, there is communication coming almost immediately. If it hasn't come yet, it feels like it's coming around the corner. That's going to make some kind of significant difference for you. You could be communicating as well with other people about how you're feeling too. For some of you in the job place, it could be about your work, communicating with colleagues or even a boss or supervisor about your work. Now, for some of you, you are receiving communication. You've already received communication that's kind of put you in this Four of Cups energy. You're like, maybe it's maybe you're being told that you have to continue in what you're doing, or that it's not going to end when you thought it was, or that it's just kind of, it's putting you in this place of, oh, I'm just not feeling it anymore. What do I do? Maybe it's time for me to make a change, make a difference. You know, whether the communication is already there and you're feeling this way, or there's communication coming in very quickly, the energy is still the same. You're just feeling kind of disconnected, not enthusiastic, not plugged in, not kind of connected to it, whether it's work, job, career, a project of some kind, or even, as I said, a relationship energy. And it could be a spiritual path as well. Perhaps it's just served its purpose. For some of you, again, I'm getting retirement energy quite strongly. You're nearing the end of it. You're just waiting for a last few things to come in, and you can't wait. You're just ready to go. Now, around the last week of May 2017, maybe going a little bit into the beginning of June, we have the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Pentacles, here we have earth energy, which is the element that governs pentacles. And this is, well, when you think about the element of earth, it's solid, grounded, reliable, dependable energy. And it often manifests the suit in the tangible, concrete world we live in, like money, finances, property, job, real estate, career path, things that we can see and touch and feel, tangible things. So the Eight of Pentacles, I like to call it the worker bee card, because it represents that slow, steady, sometimes repetitious work, building up a good, solid, stable foundation for yourself, particularly financially, materially, due to the amount of determination, perseverance, dedication to detail, getting up early, staying up late, just working day after day after day because you had a goal, a vision, a dream, and you've done pretty well for yourself. 10s represent completion. We're already at the 8 here. It's because of how hard you've been working, either at your job, your career path, a project of some kind, even a relationship. The slow, steady, step-by-step work, but it feels like you've reached a point where it's just become rather repetitious. Maybe some of you just need a vacation. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is paired with the Eight of Cups, so more water energy here. This is a card of walking away, of turning your back on something that you are done with, disappointed, disillusioning. Maybe it's turned out to be different than what you thought it was in the beginning, or maybe it's something that's been good to you for a while that you've really enjoyed doing, but it's served its purpose. It's no longer bringing you joy and fulfillment. Like that Four of Cups, not plugged in. So you've made your decision to turn your back, walk away, do something definite. Now it could be that this information, this communication, messages, news that have come in have kind of put you to, maybe you've been waiting to do something different within your job or a different project, or advance in a certain direction, or go for a promotion, and the news has come in and it's not what you want. So that was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, or that's where you're like, okay, well then I'm done. I need to leave what I'm doing because I'm not happy anymore. For some of you, this is where everything has kind of come together and it's time for you to retire. Some of you may be leaving one job for another one, or transitioning into another career path entirely. Maybe quitting your job to start your own business. It could be that as well. And for some of you, this could just be you're feeling burnout, and the warm weather is coming, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, and it's just time for you to take a vacation. Maybe you're just taking a break, you're taking a vacation, you're traveling, you're leaving it for a time being. The specifics and details of what and how you're leaving it's going to vary because there's so many of you watching, but you are leaving something, whether it's permanent or temporary, depends on who's watching. And it feels like a good thing. Like the energy that I'm getting is that this transition, even if it comes because of disappointing news, you're ready to go. It almost feels like a relief for you, almost like you kind of knew it inside anyway. Now, your overall energy and advice is the Chariot. I love this card. It's a very powerful card. It's a card of success, but success that comes from sheer determination, deciding what you want, having a vision, a goal, deciding what you want, setting the plan, setting the steps, and immediately starting, going from beginning to end, not getting distracted, not losing your momentum, not slowing down, pulling together all the resources you need to kind of barrel through somebody. I am getting that somebody's leaving a conventional job or conventional career path to start their own business. You're walking away and nobody is stopping you. This is all guns blazing. You're going from start to finish, and what's going to win you through, what's going to make you achieve success is that single-mindedness, that focus, that intention, that sheer will and determination. For some of you, again, who are retiring, or some of you who are leaving a job for another job, or leaving one career path for another career path, however it is that you're leaving, when you get to the point that you're done, Taurus, and this is a very earth-like, very Taurian quality, it may take you a while to get to the point where you make the decision to make the change, but once you do, you're very bull-like in it. You just power right through. This is kind of like your energy. You're just being that lovely Taurian bull that you are and just powering right through, regardless of what direction you're headed in or what the goal is here. Whether it's retirement, maybe you're going to go off and learn how to skydive, or you may just be going, I need a break, I need a long vacation, and just doing that. But again, it has this kind of, there's a sense of relief about this too. Even if there's some twinges or challenges in the transition, in the leaving, whatever it is that you're leaving, I feel like underneath that, you're like, I was ready. I'm ready to go anyway. And it's kind of a relief. Very nice transition. Very nice, powerful feeling. Good reading, Taurus. So that pretty much wraps up your May 2017 mid-month reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope it has brought you some insight, clarity, at least some food for thought, because that's why we do these readings. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About or Description button for more information and my email address, which is is Maggie, the number 1, McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. You can also find me through that same email address on PayPal, should you choose to donate $1 or 2 towards support of my channel. I am saving up for a new computer and audio system to make this channel better. So any small amount is gratefully and graciously appreciated. So thank you very much. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks, Taurus, for the June 2017 general readings. And also, as an FYI, I will be continuing with the love snapshots for the time being. The response that I've gotten about them have been overwhelmingly positive. So I will be posting those at the beginning of the month, in the first few days of the month, directly following the general readings. And thank you very much for your feedback about that. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks, Taurus. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. And I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.